Hey everybody, so this is another out-of-box review, and this time we're looking at AJA Model's German satellite from the film 2001 Space Odyssey. There are 4 satellites seen in the film, and this one completes the 4. 2 of them, this and the Chinese, were built by Adam Johnson, and Timeslip had the French satellite, and then a company called Mad Dog Resin led the pack a couple years ago with the US satellite. So I opened this a little earlier, and thinking there was an internal shipping box, and there wasn't. So let's take a look at this. I haven't seen this yet either. So first off, certainly good enough packaging for everything. It looks like there's a lot of bubble wrap in there. This particular thing here is in a forum exclusive for those who pre-ordered the kit. And it's a high-res photo of the satellite for doing any detailing. That's definitely a nice photo. We'll take a look at that a little later once this unrolls. So in here, definitely a lot of peanuts. Well, let me just unbag all this, and I'll get to it. I'll show you with the full setup all laid out. Okay, so there's definitely some surprising things. Little boxes here of really delicate small pieces. Bigger parts are definitely wrapped up well as the main body here. This is astoundingly light for resin. We'll take a look at that. We got a bag of brass rods here. A couple things of decals, which are definitely very nice. A few panels, it looks like. And a whole bunch of fiddly bits to go with it as well. This big surprise here, these are all really exceptionally small detailed parts, and I'll get a close-up of them. I expect this box here is probably the same. Pretty much, yeah. So we'll take a look at these here. Wow. Really nice detailing in here. This will make some really great close-ups. Bit of strangeness here. We'll take a look at that. And then for the main body, I have never seen purple resin before. An exceptionally light resin too. This must be rotocast, so it's hollow. Good detailing overall. This end probably gets covered in all those extra panels. Little cleanup. Let's take let me lay all the parts out here and we'll take a look. Okay, so we got a good amount of parts here. Let's take a look at the actual ship itself first, so we know what we're getting into. So we got this main body, obviously. There's 6 engines on the back there. And it looks like these panels here go over the end to form a hangover, basically. Lots of massive details up here. All of them replicated pretty well, it looks like. Lots of details along the side. And then the front end obviously is not visible. And I think that by the fact that there's 4 engine cones here, and then there's 4 stubs on the front of that, that's where those go. There are no directions in this kit, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Everything is fairly obvious where it goes, but there may be some questions on the front of that command module there and how all the brass intersects. So I'll probably scan this photo and try and touch up some of the lights and bring those down and bring some of the darks up as well. This is definitely one of the most high resolution photos available. So let's take a good close-up at some of these parts. So there's 8 side panels here. Those 2 are the same, these 2 are the same, and these 4 are the same. This is what they look like on the opposite sides, basically. The paneling is definitely really fine on there. There's no apparent blemishes that I can tell. Getting over to these panels here, again, lots of really fine panel lines that are really difficult to do. Speaking of difficult, how's that piece right there? Lots of really good details over everything here. Definitely nothing to complain about. There is a little bit of extra resin pour up here, but that's easily sliced away. As you can see, there's some flash on these parts, but again, this is the sort of thing that will just fleck away with your fingernail. I kept all these parts grouped together by their box just in case I needed to, but it seems like they're pretty generic overall. These 4 pieces here seem to be the same as those 8 up there. I may redo this little antenna line with a piece of brass. We'll see about that. Some really nice details on that part, and then the main body here. Let's get the lamp around. Again, lots of really fine details all along the body. Getting lines like that is not an easy thing to do, certainly. Yeah, a lot of this is just gorgeous work. And it's the only game in town for the satellites. So something that might be a bit of a surprise is that this entire piece here weighs less than this single piece right there. These 2 pieces alone are comparable to the weight of this one. Amazing. So this is definitely hollow. Can't quite tell how thick it is. It definitely has a heavier end here, this one. But really great of all is the fact that this finally completes the 4 filmed satellites. Adam is talking about doing his own version of the American satellite up next, and there's thoughts about doing the unfilmed satellites. There's another 4 or 6 of those out there that Kubrick left on the editing room floor or didn't even really get shot, but they did get built, and the photos do exist to prove it. So we'll see about those, but I'm really glad this wraps up the satellite series. Like I say, Adam did this one, the Chinese. Timeslip had the French, which was also mastered by Adam. And then Mad Dog Resin did the original American satellite a few years back. So if Adam does one as well, that will be just as accurate as this. And I'm looking forward to get that too. If you're a fan of the film, definitely this is one of the few models out there to get. 2001 Space Odyssey is definitely having a renaissance as far as the model kits go, and they're all coming out now with exceptionally great quality. And this one is definitely falls in line in that category. So the website is ajamodels.webs.com. ajamodels.webs.com. I'll definitely post that in the sidebar links. I tried to tape a few pieces together here, but I really need to wash the resin for the tape to really stick. And yeah, this is a really nice little model. It's under $100. It's definitely well worth it. And just keep in mind, this exclusive photo was a pre-order special. If you want to find out how to go about that, then check out Orbital Defense Engineering Commission. It's a forum devoted exclusively to all the 2001 models that are out there. So have a look at that, and I'll post a sidebar link there as well. So thanks for watching. See ya.